Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and make the first video showing you guys the Timbervale daily quests and how I like to do them and what seems to be the fastest way for me. Now, one of the quests is find boots. Congratulations, I found boots. When I'm looking through all my quests and getting on my quest, I ended up finding boots in the process. I highly recommend as you're grabbing up all your quests, looking around and see if you see this random cat sitting around. Makes life finding him a lot easier. And now I'm going to go ahead and grab my crumpled pieces of paper and ghost berries while I'm here in town, and then I'll proceed to get the rest of the quests. Oh, before I get too far into this, I'm sure a lot of you will like to see it. This is what I like to use for my setup as far as my skills tree setup. For me, it's more or less set for high DPS and farming real fast. It's not set out for a lot of defense. But this is what I like to use. And here's a little look at my gear as of now. I do have better bracers except for the Timbervale bracers that are currently in game are not actually bracers. They're actually counted as gloves at the moment. So until Loth is able to fix that, I can't really use them. But the gloves, in fact, are actually registered as gloves. However, they state that they're used for wrists. Kind of backwards, but what can you do? Now what I like to do is, once I got all these quests that are done in town, in Timbervale, I like to turn them in just to get rid of some of these questing over here on the side, kind of free up some space so I can open my backpack and see what's inside of it. If you notice, every time something's attacking me, it's actually dying. I'm not even attacking it. It's because I have my parry all the way up at 5, which really helps for mobs running after you that are annoying and you just don't want to stop and kill. Most of the time you're able to kill them without even doing anything. I'm going to be in and out of audio just because my children are running around the house, and I think you'd rather hear me speaking than them speaking in gibberish. Some of the later videos I'll have audio running the whole time so I can better explain what's going on. Now don't get discouraged when you're doing a lot of these quests and you're not killing mobs as fast as I am. I have a lot better gear than most people due to the fact that I was in closed testing and kind of got a leg up on everybody else. But it'll all come faster and faster in time. From now, we're not going to go right into the catacombs. We're going to actually go see Cedric first because Cedric gives you 2 more quests for the catacombs. So it makes no sense to go right to the catacombs, do those quests, and then have to go right back to Cedric, get 2 more, and then go running back in. So we'll get the quest from Cedric first, and then run into the catacombs, and everything else is done and completed in the catacombs itself. Now this is the cellar, not the catacomb, so don't get it too confused. Now pay attention because in here there's so many different things going on. So many different things you can acquire. We gotta save the children, we gotta resurrect the spirits, and we gotta kill the wards, along with finding this book that's on the ground, and that's one of the wards. So there's a lot going on. You can knock it out pretty fast if you know what you're looking for, and over time it gets faster and faster. And this is where Carrion is. All you have to do is click on her and it starts the quest. Kill the mobs, and then once you see that all mobs are dead, you'll see an indicator on the Carrion quest. It'll light up green. That indicates you're actually done. Just stay in this room and kill the mobs that she actually spawns, because they're actually part of the questing that can make it go faster. This gray scroll is used for actually zapping the undead. Makes this quest go a little bit faster and you don't end up having to kill them by hand. I just try to kill as many birds as fast as I can. Now you only need to kill 4 undead, and once you kill your 4 undead, this scroll no longer works, so keep that in mind. And it really doesn't matter how fast you kill these guys because they're set on a timer. It doesn't make the quest go faster in any way. Once you see the hellfire will rain upon you for your foolishness, the quest is pretty much done. These little kids are annoying, they're fast and don't like to stop. Alright, now you get these vampire bats. Now what I like to do is I like to let them attack me until I get the one crazed vampire bat has been bitten. Because once they've bitten me, I no longer have to wait. Usually if you can afford to, let them just kind of auto attack you until you get that indicator right there you've been bitten. Then go ahead and start killing them. Now with these skeletons, you're looking for 5 wretched remains. Do not turn in these wretched remains until you have all 5. There was an issue with the quest not too long ago where if you turn them in early, the quest indicated that you were done and they would no longer drop. So if you only had 3 and turned in 3, then all of a sudden you can no longer complete the quest. So you'd have to restart the whole thing over again, which becomes a pain. I like to skip over mobs that I no longer need to kill, like these undead. Just makes going through the process a little bit faster. Down here is the book you need to read for the questing also. All you gotta do is click on it. Once it's there, you can hit next if you want to read it. If not, all you gotta do is right click it and then go ahead and continue with the questing. Alright, I got all my wretched remains, so now all I gotta do is find one of these caskets right here. Once I found the casket, stand next to it and just right click on the remains, and what it does is it lays them to rest. You don't have to go to 5 different ones, you can stand at the exact same one and just continue until all 5 are gone. Now, what I do have left is I still have 5 of 8 crazy vampires slain, and I have 5 wards out of 10 wards extinguished. So I gotta finish those 2. Once they're done, we'll go to the next portion of this dungeon area. Oh, I missed a ward in that room. They're sometimes hard to see and hard to find. Damn bound spirits in the way. Alright, so we've completed everything down in this area, so now all we have is Graveling Bite, Vampire Bite, and then Spirit Summon and Vampire Bat Slain. So let's go ahead and go do those two. Or three. Now you get another quest in here, so what I recommend doing is before you go ahead and start killing everything and trying to get some of these knocked out, go get your other quest and then start it. Okay, the evil person or personified is right here. Just click on this pot and it summons something. Kill it, quest is done. The enthralls is all dropped by the abominations, and they're a little bit harder to kill, a little bit stronger, and that's actually going to be the one that takes you the longest. Now, we have the quest, it's Spirit Summoned. They're these little guys, these guarded statues. Sometimes they're hard to see, so be on the lookout in little every nooks and crannies. You only need 3 of them, so they're relatively easy to do. There's another one. And even with all my awesome gear, I still like to miss these guys a lot. It kind of shows you the importance of actually having some accuracy within your build. I would recommend it. I'm able to get by because I have such high attack power, so my ability to hit really hard compensates for the lack of actual accuracy. Alright, we're done now. The only thing we have left to do is to turn in all the quests. Normally, um, a lot of people would hit the home spell and return to Timbervale because that's where we got all of our quests. However, I don't like to do that because we have to go back to Cedric and turn in quests to him. So I just run out, turn him to him, and then from that point, once I turn in his quest, is when I actually run back to Timbervale. Alright guys, that's it. All that's left to do is turn in your quest. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you want to see something specifically, or a run through or a walkthrough of it, let me know and I will be happy to make a video for you guys. Thank you, and enjoy everybody.